Welcome to AFrame Daydream. It's Ian Ed here. Doggo's over there as well.
Yep. Guys, if you haven't gotten a chance, please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching. If this is your repeat time watching, go ahead and like this video. While you're subscribing, if you want to hit that notification bell down there, you can go ahead and do it. We're not asking you to, but it's your choice. But it lets you know when the new videos are coming out that we have put out. Today's video, we decided to talk about the best ways to store your A-frame camper or whatever style camper you have. It maybe an A-frame. So I'll let the wife start off because she actually has some really good ideas.
Yeah, wintering your camper in Florida. Okay, Arizona.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I was shooting for Mexico, but that was pretty far off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not really storing your camper. That's more like storing yourself in your camper in a much nicer climate.
I'd go for it though.
I would too. I'd be down. But yeah, that would be our favorite way, but that's just not going to happen. If you're going to do it the other way, then make sure it's winterized.
Yes. Make sure your camper is winterized. Matter of fact, I did a video just a couple videos ago. I'll put a link up here somewhere. You can check that video out. But yeah, make sure you're winterized because that's the last thing you want to find out, that you have issues going on there. Along with winterizing, I'm sure there's you're going to want to take your nano rod out of your water heater. We usually take ours out and just stick it in right in that water heater well there and close it up and just wait for the summer. Well, summer. Spring, yes. We camp early in the spring.
Like just beyond winter, like
Yes.
it should still kind of be winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drag it as far as we can. We've definitely been snowed on while camping, even in July. So,
Winter?
that being said,
It's not winter here.
it's not winter here. No,
Yeah.
but it's winter.
Anyways.
It's winter somewhere.
So, yeah, back to storing the camper. What's some of the other best ways?
If you've got a building in which you can set it up inside said building, a barn, a large storage building,
Yeah.
something of that nature, set it up.
Yeah, best way.
Level it out, leave it covered and ready to climb into. Come springtime, you're very, very easy to be able to get to everything and get it ready to go.
Yeah, because if you got some electric, might as well hook it up and you can still use it in the winter. So.
It'd have to be on the warm side, but
Yeah, I would use an electric heater, but not propane
no,
heat. No way.
no,
No way. Not indoors. Never use propane heat indoors.
no.
But anyways, what happens if I don't have a big storage barn or a garage or a big place to store it in?
Well, if you have to leave it outside, you can leave it outside.
Okay.
Leave it set up.
Yeah.
If you've got a wind kit, set up your wind kit so that you're prepared for any kind of wacky weather. If you're going to tarp it, check under your tarps periodically because mildew happens. Make sure you're not getting a lot of ice and things like that built up on it because problems can happen. And also, if you're leaving it outside, check for water leaks periodically. You just never know when or if they're going to happen. And if they set for a long time, you're in for a long, messy cleanup process and possibly a rebuild. So watch out for water damage if you leave it outside.
Yeah. But if you are leaving it outside, one things that we do recommend to do is at least jack up the front end so your water and snow has a chance to come off the back so that you're not chancing anything coming inside past the seals. But
that's if it's not set up.
Yeah, that's if
it's
you can't
not
set it up.
But for whatever reason, if you are unable to leave it set up for the winter,
yeah,
cover it and give it a really good tilt, because even though there are seals, there's still abilities for water to get sneaky. So give it a nice pitch so that it can go off the camper instead of pooling on the camper.
Yeah. Now, in our case, we also actually have another thing on it. Our A-frame camper, which is that lift assist. That's another thing that we highly recommend taking care of, and she'll go ahead and let you know.
Yeah, there's because of the design of the lift assist, it's the motor at the bottom and the piston that actually does the lifting is going up from there.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the problem with water is it has this gravity thing, so it's going to ride right down that piston right into the motor. On the normal, that probably isn't a huge issue.
No.
In the winter, it is, because it will freeze up and it will freeze right in that position and never work again.
Yeah, it'll freeze and break that motor.
Yes, and it's not uncommon for that to happen. So if you're going to store it outside in any fashion, disconnect that at the top, because the motor being at the bottom, disconnect it at the top and it'll pivot, and you just lay it down on a piece of cardboard or something of that nature so it has something to drip on. If there's any hydraulic fluids or anything like that, it'll drip into the cardboard. No harm, no foul, and you'll keep water out of that precious motor.
Yeah, because that's the last thing you want to be replacing, and that's, last we looked, you're looking at about like $250 to replace that actuator arm. So, worst case scenario is, if you gotta, reach out to Forest River or whoever you purchased from. I know some campers have them, some don't, so it just depends on your make and model. Just reach out to your manufacturer and let them know what's going on, and get that part taken care of. So
Do your homework, do your research, buy the correct one. Don't buy one that's for an A-frame, because not all A-frames are created equal. They're all very, very different models, and it's really important to get the right one.
Yeah, because each one of them actuators are going to have a different lifting force.
And they stop at the point where they're supposed to stop.
Yeah.
So when it gets to the top, the motor stops.
Yeah, you don't.
They're set that way.
Yeah, you don't want to find out you
don't
got
want
one.
to find
it's
out
like
that's going to
48
blow
inches,
your roof.
and then you can't go any farther, and then you're taking it off anyways. So. But out of the all these choices that we given you, how we actually store our camper, you really wouldn't believe it. We actually stored it in our garage. Well,
we store it in the garage. If you have the ability to store it in a garage that's not quite tall enough to stand it up in, it's a good idea to make sure and release the springs. So you want to basically pop the locks, the latches off the top, and just lift your roof up a little bit and prop that up a little. That's going to release some of the actual pressure on all of the springs involved. If you've got a nice seal in your garage, you probably don't need to release that motor, but you can. We have not done that. We were suggested by the people that we bought it from, they suggested doing that because they had to leave theirs out for an extended period of time in the wintertime, and it froze on them.
Yeah.
So they had to get it replaced. So that piece is newer than the camper is, at a very much cost to them, and they were very cool about letting us know, don't do that, don't do what we did, and save yourself some money. So,
but yeah, as for, like I said, how do we store ours? In the garage. What haven't we done yet?
It's not there.
Hey, we haven't put it away yet, so yeah, we're guilty on that account.
But it does have all of its wind resistance and things going on.
Yes.
So, I mean, we've got it weathered for storms, but we don't have it weathered for weather.
And
And we want it inside. We want it to be under a nice little roof where it can be wintered.
That's the project this weekend. I think we're going to get that rest of it taken care of and get it put in the garage. But guys, let us know down in the comments how you store your A-frame camper, A-liner, Rockwood, Chalet, whatever brand you have. But yeah, let us know how you store yours, what you do to prep it and everything. Maybe we missed something in this video that you normally do. Let us know. You know, we're more than happy. We like to hear what you guys have to say. You know, we wouldn't be here without you. You guys have been here from the get go, a lot of you. But we're seeing new people, and thank you guys. So, like I said, if you could give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, that'd be great. Um, we got some new things coming up here in the next couple weeks, probably 2 more videos. So that's about all I'm going to pretty much say. We're going to do some testing on a few things and see if we can't do a few other things, but I am not going to make a guarantee on that because it's just been so stinking busy around here. But guys, other than that, thank you very much, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.
Later.
Or day.